I'm quite astonished that you could perpetuate the fact that people should have their moral status manipulated because of time. Okay, we grew up with a society which we had a moral standard. Now that moral standard has been eroded by people like yourself suggesting that the man was getting tingling feelings because he was thinking too much about two men having sex. What was that about?
So somebody that brings every conversation on principle back to it's unnatural for gay people to have sex, I would suggest to you has an unhealthy obsession with gay people having sex. So, Richard, do you object to gay people having sex?
Yes, I do. I think if gay people want to have sex, then let them do it in the privacy of their own home. We don't have to accept it as a society. We don't have to accept it as a moral, proper moral status of people's living. If they want to do that, people do all sorts of things, but they're allowed to do that behind the privacy of their own door, not to flaunt it around the young kids who don't know where the moral line is in this life. And this is why this society today is falling apart, because there is no moral line anymore.
All right, Richard, so can you kindly explain to me what precisely your problem is with two gay men falling in love with each other?
Exactly what the other guy said. It's unnatural. For a start, it's unnatural.
So what's it's unnatural for two? What's unnatural about it? I'm trying to. Okay, Richard, I'm trying to understand though. What is unnatural about it? When you say it's unnatural, what do you mean? Do you mean it's unnatural like masturbation? Do you mean it's unnatural like shaving?
Is natural, isn't it? Masturbation is natural, isn't it? We don't, because we've got a higher sex drive. We don't decide we're going to put our tool in any particular hole, do we?
Are you shaven, Richard?
Yes, I am.
Right. So when you take that razor and you cut the hair from your face,
yes,
right, does that strike you as a natural thing to do?
Yes, it does.
Even though hair keeps growing back every morning.
Yes, it does.
It's natural to remove that hair.
Yes.
So let's take the meaning of the word natural. If I put you on a desert island and you didn't have a razor, what would the natural state of your face look like?
Well, I wouldn't be worried about my presentation, would I, if I was living on a desert island?
No. I'm just trying to get into what you mean by natural, because it's not natural to remove hair from your face.
That I fit in. If I was to walk around London with my clothes off and my hair sticking all over the place, that would be unnatural to the environment that I'm moving around. Right or wrong?
Well,
I can't walk around the West End naked and inappropriately dressed, can I?
That's right. You're correct. You're perfectly correct to define natural as something that is culture and time specific. In other words, if you're walking around England, in certain parts of England at least, it's perfectly natural to shave because everyone else is shaving. True?
Well, not because everybody else is shaving, because you choose to fit into a natural environment. If I didn't choose to fit into a natural environment, then I wouldn't have to shave.
No, I'm with you, Richard. It's if I shave to fit into the environment around me because my friends all shave, that's okay, isn't it?
That's fine, yeah.
Okay, so Richard, have you ever walked through Soho in London?
Yes, I have.
Right, so you're gay when you walk through Soho then, because everyone around you is gay?
No, do you know what? Why do you manipulate it to that sense? Why should I be gay because I walk around Soho?
Well, because people around you just define natural as the environment around you, and the environment around you in Soho is gay, so you should be gay as well.
Well, no, is that the equation you make? Is that the calculations you make? Because I walk around a place that's gay, I should be gay.
Well, you just said if you walk around with clean-shaven people, you're going to be clean-shaven.
No, I didn't say that. I said if I chose to walk around in a society that I felt was natural to my environment, being shaven. For instance, I can't work not tidy, so I have to be tidy, don't I? And tidy for me is to shave.
Okay, so
because I drive through the West End.
So in other words, society. So Richard, in other words, natural doesn't mean to you what happens naturally if we leave ourselves be. It means what society requests of you. And I would suggest to you, in a country where gay marriage is perfectly legal and where gays are allowed to go around being normal human beings and display their love for one another, that society should also tell you it's perfectly natural to be gay by your own definition, Richard.
Is that normal to you? Is it normal for two men to be gay? That's normal to you, isn't it?
Well, I'll tell you what's normal to me, Richard. It's to stay out of other people's business and let them be who they want to be. I'm wondering why you're so obsessed with it.
gay, why don't they stay out of our business? Why don't they want to? If they want to be gay, fine, go and be gay. Yeah. But don't expect us to accept you being gay. No, and then we have to shift our moral compass to suit you or those people who are gay.
Okay, so why should I shift my moral compass to suit you, Richard, and accept you?
I'm not asking you to.
Well, you clearly are. You're calling up on a national radio station to make your case.
Because of what you're saying. Because you're saying to the guy, he's telling you that it's not natural, and that's his opinion, and you're telling him, oh, well, that means do you get any tingly feelings in it? You're spending a lot of time considering what gay people are like.
Well, like you, Richard. We've been on this call for more than 5 minutes, and you keep talking. You're really angry about this, aren't you?
Well, I went round the West End last week, or when the gay thing.
I'm sure you did.
Horrific to see the site.
I'm sure you took a long look. Did you stare at them for a long time, Richard?
No, I didn't. I was appalled by them. If I wanted to get out of the car and accost them, because it was appalling to see men kissing on the side street, lying on the floor like Sodom and Gomorrah. Do you think that's what the society we're going to?
So, Richard, you seeing gay people on the street makes you so angry that you feel like attacking them.
It offends me.
And it offends you so much, in your own words, you just said it, that you felt like jumping out of your car and attacking them.
It offends me to see people in that decadent state of affairs and then expect other people to drive through it and accept it. Like, we're the ones who are wrong and they're the ones who are right.
Why are you driving through it in the first place, Richard? Why are you titillating yourself like that? Why are you titillating yourself like that, Richard?
Why don't they stay home and do what they want to do? Why don't they go to some special place like some bondage party where they want to go? And
Richard, why do you keep tempting yourself with this imagery in your mind of bondage parties? I mean, clearly you drive through Soho a lot and you stare at them so hard that it makes you angry, probably at yourself. But, you've obviously got some imagery in your mind about bondage parties and sadomasochism. I suggest to you, Richard, you seek help.
Who I am. I've got no fear of being gay. I wouldn't wish to be gay. And it offends me to see people, if they want to be gay, fine, I can't take any
I tell you what.
But be privately gay. Do it in your own, the confines of your own privacy, not where every kid has to look at it and not know where their moral compass is.
The lady does protesteth too mucheth, Richard. I mean, you clearly want everyone to know you're not gay. I mean, everyone, if there's any doubt here, everyone listening, Richard is not gay. He's not. He drives around Soho staring at them, makes him so angry he feels like jumping out of his car and accosting them because they're probably involved in some, as he said in his own words, some bondage party. But he's not gay. He's not gay, and he's not thinking about being gay, and he's not thinking about bondage parties at all. And he really doesn't want to beat the being gay out of them because he hates being gay so much, and he's not gay. Thank you, Richard, for calling in. Absolute pleasure speaking to you.